What's going on, guys? I want to talk about the commonalities amongst people that fail with rank and rent digital real estate. And first and foremost, for the record, just because you decide to get into digital real estate does not mean you're going to be successful. And there are plenty of people that fail at digital real estate. There are plenty of people that come in and they make mistakes and they don't work and they fail. And it turns in, instead of being something that makes them money, it turns into an expensive hobby. In my opinion, is if you're gonna have an expensive hobby, you may as well start golfing, which is what I just got done doing. But I wanna say this one thing, which is, and I know I said that already, but I wanna say a second thing, which is, I get the question a lot when I'm talking to people about joining my program or just about rank and rent in general. They always say, so what does the average person do? What's the average person do that comes into your program or starts doing rank and rent? And I love to ask this question. And I look at them in the eyes and I say, well, let me ask you this. Are you average? Do you consider yourself average? Because I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to look at the worst case scenario, which I'm cool with. But why not have a different mindset and say, who's your top guy? Who's your top girl? And I'm going to beat them. So I've used that question a lot. I like asking that question. I like to throw it back on them and say, yeah, I'm going to answer that for you, but do you consider yourself average? And I would ask you the same. But there are some commonalities I have seen. I've been doing digital rank and rent digital real estate for 6 years. My screen just changed. That's why the lighting just changed. I've been doing rank and rent digital real estate for 6 years. I've seen people, I bought tons of programs. I've been in tons of programs. I've seen hundreds and I've actually seen thousands of people and on their posts and their successes and their wins and their failures. I've coached hundreds of people at this point, and there are commonalities among the people that succeed. And there's also commonalities among the people that fail. And and that's just what I'm talking about. The number one thing that I see over and over and over and over and over amongst the people that struggle and ultimately end up failing because they give up is that they overthink everything. The number one thing, they overthink everything. They want to make sure they got the perfect niche. And then I tell them, I'm like, just go into that niche. Okay, well now I got to get the perfect city. And it looks good, but there's a competitor, and then there's not enough volume, and there's this thing and that thing. And then, oh, the ad's not perfect, so I don't know. And then I got to wait because my list isn't perfect, and this and that, and I don't have a perfect background in my office, and people aren't going to think that I'm making it. Holy shit, guys. The people that make the most money in this business are the ones that move quickly and learn how to sell it, period. It's not the most techie. It's not the smartest. It's not the best business people. The people that make the most money in this business, in rank and rent digital real estate, are the people that move the quickest. I wear a sweater all the time. I have it on just about every color, and it says money loves speed. And you know what? Every single person that comes into my program, as soon as they get their first deal, I ask them their size, I ask them their address, and I ship them the hoodie. And it says money loves speed. And I on this card that I send them, I try to remind them, I say, I want you to wear this sweater, and every time you start getting in your head about everything having to be perfect and this and that and the rest, I want you to remember the people that make the most money are the ones that move quickly and do not overthink it. And I'm telling you over and over and over and over, I have seen this time and time and time again. The analysis paralysis kills people way quicker and way more frequently than any mistake you could make. I've made every mistake possible. I've gotten into the wrong niches. I've gotten into the wrong cities. I've hired the wrong people. I've pissed people off. I've had people threaten to sue me. I've had all kinds of crazy stuff. And you know what? Here I am. And there's things I wish I hadn't done. And there's things that I would love to advise you not to do. But because I've always had the mentality of I'm going to move quick, I'm going to move quick, I'm going to move quick, and I don't overthink it, I just do it, it has served me well. And I try to instill that in every single person that I work with. And I'm going to instill it in you. And I'm going to ask you to do the same. Is if you're going to get into this business or think about getting into this business, you got to leave the overthinking mind at home. Because it might serve you well in the accounting world. It might serve you well in the I don't know, whatever, data scientist world. But in this business, You got to move fast and you got to quit overthinking it. So guys, then if you're looking at it and going, oh, how do I make sure I don't fail? Don't overthink, okay? Just do. If you think of a niche, do it. When you look at a city, if it looks good according to, well, make sure you listen to the right advice, number one. But if you're listening to my advice and it looks good, just do it. Just freaking do it. Pick up the phone. You're not going to be perfect. You're not going to be 100% confident. Nothing's going to be right. Shooting this video right now, the light's bad and everything else, but I just do it. Go do it for yourself.